On behalf of the Greater Fort Lauderdale Convention and Visitors Bureau, I would like to welcome our travel advisors and our presenting partners to our fourth live and on location webisode featuring unexpected gems in Greater Fort Lauderdale. We are wrapping season 1 with this last segment, but happy to share we've been renewed with season 2 starting October. So mark your calendars. We will have 4 new webisodes to keep you inspired on all things Greater Fort Lauderdale. Also, you can find all our past webisodes at sunny.org/travel trade. My name is Tracy Vaughn. I am the Senior VP of Global Sales here at Visit Lauderdale. Joining me from our leisure team is Gabe Martinez, who will lead today's lively conversation with our partners, and Caitlin Etchebers, who will manage our chats with advisors and be our all-around tech guru. So today's theme is unexpected gems. Greater Fort Lauderdale is definitely a destination that will pleasantly surprise your clients. Some of you may recall the days when Greater Fort Lauderdale had a reputation as a where the boys are, spring break kind of scene. Well, with our 23-mile-long pristine sandy Atlantic Ocean shoreline, that's no surprise. But of course, we have long shed that reputation and have graciously grown up and now attract a varied mix of vacationers, including young professionals, energetic families and empty nesters, northern snowbirds, sporty adventurers, foodies, and LGBT+ travelers. The reason being is we are a progressive, diverse city destination, still anchored by that 23-mile pristine beach to the east, the Everglades to the west, by the way, a sanctuary unlike anywhere else on Earth, ace accommodations, an amazing and eclectic art scene, nature reveling diversions on land and water with distinctive one-of-a-kind restaurants. Today, you will be learning about a few of our favorite cool places that may well surprise you and your clients. So before handing this over to Gabe and Caitlin, I'd like to thank our partners who you will be seeing and hearing from shortly. Catherine from the Hyatt Centric. Hi, Catherine. Gator Tim from Sawgrass Rec Park. Priscilla from the Dalmar. Jill, yeah, you made it, from the Downtown Hollywood Mural Project. And Maxon's from one of our newest attractions, Sistrunk Marketplace and Brewery. With that, I'm turning this over to Caitlin, who will share some housekeeping notes before we jump into our main presentation. Again, thank you for joining us and enjoy.
Thank you, Tracy, and welcome once again. Today, we have some quick housekeeping. All of the attendees are unmuted, and we'll just have one panelist speaking at a time with the occasional banter back and forth between Gabe and I and our panelists, our partners here. If you do have any questions, you can go ahead and write them into the question tab, and we will be monitoring them throughout the conversation today. However, we will be most likely answering them at the end. And at the end, please make sure you stay throughout the entire presentation because we will have some prizes. So make sure you are listening. We were going to have some trivia and prizes at the end. The next thing I want to just give you a quick little tutorial on, if you could change the next slide, Gabe, is to make sure, as we do have our partners, as you can tell, on location, you can play around with the screen, the tab. You'll see a little white grayish line at the top underneath the cameras. You can play around with that and move that down, and you can make the cameras larger. We recommend that you do that throughout so that you can see more of the on-location camera versus the PowerPoint, because today we want it more to be about our partners on location versus the PowerPoint. So once again, please reach out to us with questions if you have in the question tab there. And without further ado, I'm going to pass it on to Gabe, who's going to start this off with, I believe, a quick poll. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Thank you, Caitlin. And if we could have our panelists turn your cameras off, I'll bring you up one by one as we go through the presentation. But yeah, let's start with this. We want to know what you're seeing. We want to keep learning from you. So thank you for joining us. But if you wouldn't mind, the poll is completely anonymous, so we won't know who's saying what. But we want to hear from you a little bit of what's going on, what you're seeing. You have the finger on the pulse of your your business, of your area. So let us know what you're hearing from clients. We'll leave that up for a few more seconds. And again, we're going to talk about the unexpected side of Greater Fort Lauderdale. We'll start with the Hyatt Centric, then we'll go west to Sawgrass Recreation Park. We're going to talk about a restaurant, and then we'll go to the Dalmar Element in Fort Lauderdale, downtown Hollywood with Jill and the Mural project, and then we'll finish with Sistrunk Marketplace. But you will see, or you have seen, by the way, anybody else, has anybody seen one or more of these webinars before? Put it on the questions box. Let us know if you've been following. Do we have any champions that have seen all 4 of them, or the previous 3 plus today? Let us know. We want to engage with you. We want to know what you're seeing. We want to know what you think. If you have seen the previous 3, and if you're joining us for the first time, you know that what we're trying to do is we're trying to put, not only give you our partners on location so you actually see and engage and interact with them directly, but we're also putting this together with a lodging component, a dining component, and then an attractions component, or actually 2 of each kind per webisode. So we want to give you the tools to put in front of your clients so that it's a super easy recommendation / sale to help you close, to help you get your clients dreaming, to help you get your clients making decisions. So I invite you to watch the previous ones and then get some ideas for that, because we hope that these specifics will help you put dates on the calendar with your clients, all right? For the next 50 or so minutes, give us your attention. We appreciate that you have given us the time, but turn off your distractions, stick with us, be with us. And before we move, we get more into the presentation, we wanted to give you some good news. Does anybody need some good news? We do have some good news to tell. Briefly, as you know, or probably as you heard, we did have a spike of COVID cases in Florida in June and July. But folks, the cases have come down, and they are coming down significantly. So I'm not sure that you're seeing those good news, but that's what's led the governor here to move the whole state into phase 2. Although here in our county, we're being very cautious, and so we're not completely step by step with the step 2 guidelines. We're a little bit, let's say, pre-step 2, pre-phase 2. So we, for example, our bars have not opened yet. So restaurants they've expanded their hours, but things that are exclusively alcohol have not yet. So we're being very careful, but I want you to see not only that the cases come down, but look at the graph on the right and see how Broward's slope is very steep. So we're moving, and we're moving in the right direction. Yesterday, our main contemporary art museum, the NSU Fort Lauderdale, reopened its doors. So we have good news to tell. And if you want to read more, go to broward.org, and there's all kinds of information regarding the executive order. But let's get into it. I moved here about 2 years ago. In fact, I just celebrated my anniversary with the Bureau. And so we're going to talk about the unexpected things, the things that I encountered. But before we get into that, let's review some of the things that you do know about Fort Lauderdale or Greater Fort Lauderdale. Number one is that we are always surrounded by water. So whether on, in, under, over, next to, there's always water around. So that's what we say, we're a destination surrounded by water culture. So that means from the Atlantic Ocean in the east, 23 miles of white sand beaches, like Tracy mentioned, many of them awarded the Blue Wave Coalition certification, but also over or close to 300 miles of navigable canals where we still move and go places using the canals, which has deemed us the Venice of America. And something that you might find unexpected is that here in Florida, your clients do not need a boating license to do that you're seeing right there. You can rent a boat and you don't need to have a license. So that might be unexpected for some of you. But then from the Atlantic Ocean to the canals to the Everglades in the west, there's always water. And there's also, you'll go from city vibe to rustic and rugged and adventurous in a matter of minutes. So that is one thing that since moving here 2 years ago, I have that mindset, that image of Greater Fort Lauderdale that Tracy described earlier. And a lot of the destination has been unexpected to me. So I bet that a lot of your clients go through the same. I hope that this presentation does open some new thoughts and new ideas for you. This is a destination that has grown, evolved, changed over the years. And so let's start right in the heart of downtown. Unexpected because it's our newest property, the recently opened Hyatt Centric, and Catherine Beja McLennan will talk to us about that. So Catherine, if you want to join us, and the webinar is yours.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Again, Catherine Beja McLennan. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing for the Hyatt Centric Las Olas. Now, I'd like to say that we're part of this renaissance, especially in the downtown area. And just, following Gabe, we are a 238-room, 4-diamond, full-service property in the heart of downtown in a mixed-use building that is part condo, part hotel, and we're the tallest building in Fort Lauderdale. I'm in a 1-bedroom suite, and while I introduce my hotel to you and tell you some of our conveniences and some of the things that we have around us, I'm going to walk you around. So we are 238 rooms. Our style is very sleek and modern. We have great views of water. We overlook the New River in Fort Lauderdale, and we have a lot of city views. I hope that you can see those. We are close to the NSU Art Museum, which Gabe also referred to, which is right across the street, and I'm going to show you from this view here in the heart of downtown. We're also close to the Riverwalk. We're close to Fat Village. We are close to, which you'll hear about a little bit more later, as well as the Broward Center. One of the benefits of being on Las Olas, we're in walking distance to the Las Olas downtown district. We are also in the path of the trolley. So if you want to get to the beach, there's also the freebie, which we are en route, and we're one of the stops. So we have on the property, we also have our pool deck, we have a full service restaurant, and a lot of connecting rooms. So we're great for families, for singles, for big groups traveling together. We have about 58 connecting rooms, and we have a lot of queen beds. So our property also has a lot of entertainment as well. We do yoga, we have Peloton bikes that we can bring to the room for those fitness enthusiasts. So, and then as I said before, our location is the most ideal. We're kind of the launching pad, because not only are we close to some of the great things in Fort Lauderdale, we're also close to, if you're here for an event at the BB&T, we're not far. We're close to Sawgrass Mills for shopping. We're close to Lockhart Stadium if you're into soccer. So a lot of things in our area that really are, can fulfill a really full vacation or stay in Fort Lauderdale. So we hope that we can see you soon, and we look forward to having you with us.
Thank you, Catherine. Thank you so much. And folks, this property, I mean, I don't know if anybody slept in that bed that Catherine just showed. They're brand new. They just opened. Beautiful place. And to her point, one of the things that has really surprised me since moving here is how close everything is, because remember that we're representing Broward County, but only about a third of it is developed. About a third of it is urban. 2/3 of it are still the headwaters of the Everglades. So everything is compact, everything is manageable. It's easy to get from point A to point B. Now, speaking of Everglades, I'd like to bring up the one and only Gator Tim. Now, this is a great operation, folks, because it's a very professional outfit, but you're treated like family, and so I love these guys. And you might expect that there's airboats and all that, which is fantastic, and you'll have fun. But Tim is going to tell us a little bit about some of the unexpected activities they're doing out of Sawgrass Recreation Park. Wait, we can't hear you. Can anybody hear him? No, anybody?
Hey, Tim, we can't hear you, but it looks like your mic is on.
Yeah. And
I think we had Chrissy here. Maybe she can speak a little bit while you are showing.
I'm here.
All right. Oh,
I'm
I
here.
got a laugh. I got a laugh there.
All right. Is that better?
yeah, very great. And folks, we rehearsed this 3 times. So
I know,
and it worked out every time. But
All
that's
right.
how these things work. All right. Thank you, Tim.
No worries. We're all good? Excellent. It looks like my mic is picking me up now. All right. So, yes, I am Gator Tim. I am one of the general managers and owners of Sawgrass Recreation Park. As you can see, we're an eco-tourist attraction out in the middle of the Everglades. And something kind of interesting is that even though we're out in the middle of nowhere, you know, we're in that 2/3 unincorporated portion of Broward County, we are actually only about 25 minutes from downtown and about 5-10 minutes from Sawgrass Mills Mall. So while you get an adventure out in the swamps and the waters of the Everglades, you're just a short drive back to your hotel or to go get some lunch or something afterwards. Now, as you can see, we have some fairly large airboats behind me. Most of our boats can hold about 25 passengers or so. You can also see some of the smaller ones there. These are for our private tours, which we can take out individual families, just the captain and them, and they go out a little further and a little longer. We are offering tours all day, every day, 7 days a week. It's $22.95 for adults and half of that for the kids. And that also includes an admission to our animal exhibit. So I have one of my coworkers here. This is Smiley. Say hi, Smiley. One of our many gators in our animal exhibits. Most of our animals have been rescued and adopted. As Gabe may have mentioned, we are a family-owned and operated business, and so our animals here are basically treated with the same care that our own pets at home are. These animals include alligators, pythons, tortoises. We even get a chance for people to actually see one of these baby alligators up close and personal. Now, while out on the airboat, of course, we never know what's going to happen out there. As you can see, a little bit of storms behind me, but generally speaking, you're going to get some fresh air and some sunshine, which, of course, right now everyone needs a little something, right? They're all cooped up. And we also actually have a few different offerings as far as our tours, as far as timing. We've recently just launched our brand new sunrise tours. So you can come out right as the sun's coming up before we're even open. We'll have a captain waiting for you and take you out. You can watch the sunrise and maybe catch a glimpse of some birds waking up first thing in the morning. We also are offering nighttime tours. So we go out in the dark with big headlights and flashlights looking for gators in the dark. It's called a Gator Nights Tour. They go out every Wednesday and Saturday night. So we do it two nights a week to make sure that it's available for anyone who's in town. We also have our food truck on site, the Gator Grill, where we have everything from burgers to gator tacos and everything in between. And people end up usually spending about an hour or two, up to maybe about 4 hours total while here. So while it's a nice half-day experience, it doesn't eat up your entire time, and you still have plenty of leftover time at the end of the day to go get some dinner or go back to your hotel and lounge by the pool or go to those 20-some-odd miles of beach. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Tim. And folks, by the way, look at that. Look at Tim. Don't turn your camera off just yet.
Yeah.
You know, this is Florida, folks. Remember, when your clients are maybe they're staying with the Hyatt Centric in the middle of downtown Fort Lauderdale, which, by the way, is the tallest building in the city right now, and they say, "Oh, I'm not going to go out to see Tim because it's raining." Folks, look at the space of rain. Remember, this is Florida. It could be, look, it's raining on one side of Tim and it's bright and sunny on the other side. So remind your clients how the weather works here. So thank you so much, Tim.
No problem. Anytime. Thank you.
All right, everyone. So let's keep rolling here because we want to be respectful of everybody's time. But yes, So we talked about the Hyatt Centric, tallest building in Fort Lauderdale, right in the middle of the city, and then 25 minutes away, no more, you are in the middle of this wilderness, which is wonderful, with folks that will show you the local wildlife, and then you get to see birds, turtles, fish, and of course the gators. Now, unexpected. This is not. It's unexpected not because it's new, but it's such a quirky, cool place, and so. Cap's Place, and I invite you to go later and Google them because it's a very interesting place. One thing I like as a restaurant personally, so this is just this completely personal opinion, but I like that their menu is not huge. So they do have chicken, steaks, fish, and you know they're famous for their seafood. But for example, they have one steak, they have a ribeye steak. They don't have 17 different options. So for me, who have trouble deciding, it's very simple. But these folks have, for example, they do, of course, calamari, shrimp in every way, seafood platters, broiled, boiled, grilled. They do have. Do we have any crab cake lovers in the audience? No? Am I the only one? So they have these crab cakes in there that are the pieces of crab are so big and lumpy that these things almost don't hold together. I mean, they're so huge, and you really feel that you're chewing the crab meat the way a crab cake should be. But they have some little tidbits, historical fun facts that make it really interesting. So first of all, you can get there by land. You have to take a boat. So you are in Lighthouse Point, the city of Lighthouse Point. You park and they take you on a very short boat ride to the actual place. It is surrounded by mansions because they never sold the property. So there is a road, but you can't get there. You can't get to the restaurant through the road. But for example, they are the first Hearts of Palm salad. Any Hearts of Palm lovers? First Hearts of Palm salad in the U.S. They used it. They used a local palm called the Okeechobee palm when they first started doing this. Apparently, so scare quotes, FDR and Winston Churchill had secret meetings here in Florida near the lighthouse, but they would come eat at Cap's Place at the beginning of World War II, around 1942. Before that, they operated as a casino. They were a speakeasy, and at some point they were making the restaurant profitable because they were part of a rum running operation during Prohibition. So you would go to the restaurant and you would order a cocktail, and then somebody would get on a boat and go to the mangroves nearby and pick up some of their stash, which was hidden, sunk into the water, and that's how you would get your cocktail. So Cap's Place, capsplace.com if you want to see it. If you want to know about it, and then recommend it to your clients because they're going to love it. So moving right along, let me give you another poll. Again, guys, tell us what you are seeing, what your clients are telling you. We're very interested to see what you're feeling, what you're hearing from your own clients. So we'll let this go on for a few seconds while we come back. So we were in downtown Fort Lauderdale, we went out to the west, and then we're gonna come back to downtown Fort Lauderdale in the area that we call Fat Village. Nothing to do with body size or shape. Fat is Flagler Arts and Technology. So it's a sub-district of downtown Fort Lauderdale. So the poll is about the attitudes that your clients are showing, and we're seeing here, I'm about to close this poll, that a lot of you, 55% of you, do see more optimism. So that's, yet again, good news. So let's keep going. Let's go now back to downtown Fort Lauderdale to one of our newest properties, and I say properties because there's two of them, and we have Priscilla Guarda with the Dalmar / Element. Priscilla, join us. The floor or the webinar is yours.
Hi, Gabe. Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, perfect. A little bit about our property. We are a dual branded hotel, which is very unique to downtown. We recently opened, well, almost 2 years now, January of 2009, dual branded with the Tribute Portfolio by Marriott and the Element Hotel by the Westin brand. We have 114 rooms in our Element Hotel and 209 rooms in our Dalmar. It's a very unique property in the heart of downtown. We do have a little bit of everything as far as a curated experience. We have 5 dining spaces, 5 dining spaces. Right now, one of our spaces is currently temporarily closed, but we do have the tallest rooftop lounge called Sparrow Restaurant. It's located on the 25th floor. It's extremely popular especially amongst the locals versus our travelers. It's the new hotspot. It's great food. We just recently changed our menu. Now, a little bit of our property. I will show you where I'm at. I'm currently sitting in one of our suites in the Element room, in the Element Hotel. And a little bit about this, we are able to cater to all travelers. Our Element rooms have a kitchenette. It's great for families, great for extended stay. And then our Dalmar, it's more of a curated experience with our latest technology. We have Alexas in our room. We have iPads in all of our rooms. You can ask Alexa how many minutes will it take from here to the airport. So it's very seamless. You can also, with your iPad, order anything from towels, so you don't have to give us a call. We also have beach chairs, which is great. That's one of the great things that we love about our properties, the flexibility. We have beach chairs at the Ritz-Carlton. That's one of our partners, and we do offer shuttle service within a 3-mile radius. So we do shuttle back and forth. So you can hang out at the beach, Fort Lauderdale Beach, and then come back, take a shower, and then you're still in the heart of downtown, where you can walk to Las Olas, you can walk to Flagler Village, and it's like really the trendiest place to really be. I'll walk around a little bit. So here a little bit, this is our kitchenette for the Element. We do, all of our rooms have purified water, full fridge. This room has a corner balcony. Let me show you the views. And that's one of the unique things about this property as well. The Element is usually a limited service hotel. As you can see, the beach right down there. So it's 2.5 miles, 3 miles to the beach. This is Flagler Village. So we are very close to everything. It's a great place to walk. Sorry about that. Our location is key. We have shuttle service. One of the things that we just recently installed is our mobile check-in. We are really implementing as far as seamless check-in, contactless check-in. With your iPad, you can connect with the front desk. So it is a beautiful property. Our gym has the Peloton bikes, which is like the new trendy thing now. Both of our properties share that. We have an infinity pool. We have 3 cabanas. And what else? And at night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, come and check it out. As far as Sparrow, it is really a great place. We have the best views of downtown Fort Lauderdale, especially at nighttime. Our rooftop, even if it's raining, we retract our roof, so you have a nice breeze coming in. So it's a unique property right in the heart of downtown. Dual branded. It's the Dalmar is by the Tribute Portfolio and the Element by the Westin brand.
Great, thank you, Priscilla. Folks, a very Instagrammable property, all kinds of neat, different details all throughout. Sparrow is their lounge on the rooftop. That is what, the 23rd floor, 26th floor?
25th floor. Yes, I forgot to touch about all of our Instagrammable areas at this hotel. That's one of the unique things of this hotel. You see everyone taking pictures throughout our lobby, downstairs, ground, our bathrooms. They're very unique.
Folks, they have a is it Moet Chandon vending machine, so
yes.
you can go to the vending machine and buy a bottle of champagne. But even if you
yes,
don't,
hashtag us.
yeah, yeah. Even if you don't buy the champagne out of the vending machine, it is a very Instagrammed area of the hotel. People love that place. But I love your property. It's great. So thank you so much, Priscilla. Now,
Thank you so much.
absolutely. Thank you for joining us. Now, the Dalmar it sits right on US 1 Federal Highway, as we call it down here. So if you were driving and you get in your car and point south in about, I don't know, 15 minutes, maybe less, you'd be right in downtown Hollywood, where we're going next. And something that really surprised me when I moved here, and is an area I love. It's the we have our Hollywood in Florida, but it's the downtown of Florida's Hollywood with the downtown Mural project. And for that, we have Jill, who's going to tell us a little bit more about that. She's coming. She's coming. I promise. There she is. I can't. Can anybody? Caitlin, can you hear her?
No.
Nope, now we can, thank you.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jill, and I'm from Florida's Hollywood. Thank you so much, Gabe. And I work for the CRA, and we're going to go outside in just a second, but because it's like on the road, you can hear cars, so I just wanted to be clear. So this is the Downtown Hollywood Mural Project, and I am the project manager and the curator, and I've been doing this since 2012. So I'm going to pop my sunglasses on because everybody, it's real bright out, and we're going to go outside. I'm at the CRA office right now, and we have a mural on the exterior of this office that is gorgeous. So you can see it behind me, and I'm gonna try to get more of it in, but this is just one of 28 murals that we have in the Downtown Hollywood Mural Project. So these murals are done by national, international, and mostly locals. And you can see this one behind me. It's a little bit difficult. Let me see if I can. I'm going to kind of walk out into the street a little bit. But you can see the flamingo. There we go. You can see that really cute flamingo behind me. This is a mural by Key Detail. And actually, you see it on the handout beneath the screen there. And there's actually another one behind me, too, back there. I don't know if you can see over my shoulder, but there's another one by Georgetta Fondos. So this is the Downtown Hollywood Mural Project, like I mentioned, and I'm just going to kind of get this mural in the background. We have 28 murals, and if your clients are looking for culture, this is the spot. Downtown Hollywood is the cultural hub of Broward County, in my opinion. I am the official arts cheerleader of Hollywood, Florida, and I was born here. I'm a native. I live here, and I absolutely love it. So this is really a dream job for me. But there's so much culture down here. We have an independent movie theater. We have glass blowing. We have we have dozens of restaurants and bars that are just very unique and delicious. We have an Indonesian restaurant that is tremendous called Krakatoa. And we're only about a mile from the beach, so it's truly, truly walkable here. We have places to stay. So if you decide to stay in downtown Hollywood, for example, you can go out, walk around, do selfies in front of murals, have a drink, get a meal, see a movie. There's even a playground. If you have small children, there's a playground for them to play in. And then you can go to the beach. It's only about a 20-25 minute walk from downtown Hollywood. But if you're staying at the beach, which we have such a beautiful beach, it is this really unique, I keep saying unique over and over, but it's like a vintage beach scene because there's not a lot of redevelopment and new buildings. There's a lot of architecture from the 20s and the 40s. Same with downtown Hollywood. It's a historic downtown business district. And we're really, really excited because we have our mural tour, our virtual mural tour. We've had to move virtually, unfortunately, but all of you can go. It's this Saturday night. And if you follow Florida's Hollywood on Facebook, there will be a live mural tour led by me. this Saturday night. So you can kind of get a better idea of what all the murals look like and all that good stuff. And I passed by other stuff, but we have so much culture and art. We even have the Art and Culture Center. I can't forget about them, which is a really beautiful little museum down here. But it's just chock-a-block full of things to do, Instagrammable things for sure. We get so much action in front of our murals, and we love it. I'm constantly seeing people take pictures in front of murals. I did a mural tour this week, a virtual mural tour this week, and somebody was actually like lifting weights, pumping iron in front of one of the murals, which I thought was really fun. So we are just really, really excited to have visitors come down and view our murals and eat in our restaurants and bars and stay in our hotels and hang out on our gorgeous, gorgeous beach. So I thank you for your time today, and I look forward to seeing you this Saturday night during the virtual mural tour.
Thank you, Jill. Wonderful. And folks, I've done the mural tour by myself. I've done it with other guides, but Jill, I mean, she's the curator. So imagine getting a tour of a museum with the museum's curator. So it's like the expert. By the way, and I've failed to mention this, but if you see in your control panels, there's one of the sections says handouts. So in there, click on there for me, please, and then you'll see 5 different files that you can download. One of them is a flyer and a map for the Downtown Hollywood Mural Project's virtual tour this Saturday, and then the map of the murals. This you can find online, but you can also print it and give it in, put it into a folder for your clients whenever they're coming down here. I love the area: restaurants, art galleries, shops, handcrafts, bars, which again will be coming up open soon. Movies out on the lawn, on Young Circle, glass blowing, festivals, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of activity down in the downtown Hollywood area. And if you've seen last episode, number 3, we had a bike rental on Hollywood Beach on the Broadwalk. So that's Hollywood's beach. And the one before that on Family Travel, we featured the Margaritaville Hotel and Resort. So that is also on Hollywood Beach. So you're now seeing these names come up over and over again. So you're probably very familiar with that area. So thank you, Jill. Now, if you thank you. Stay there, because at the end we'll bring everybody back for questions and answers. And if you got back in your car and got back to Federal Highway and then drove back north and then past the Dalmar, but then on 6th Street make a left, then you would get to our newest, I didn't know, Maxence, if we should call this a dining experience, an entertainment experience, but if we could get Maxence back on the screen, he's going to tell us all about Sistrunk Marketplace and Brewery. Important part for me, and Brewery.
Hey everyone, how we doing? Can everyone hear me? Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We're really grateful to open our doors at Sistrunk Marketplace and Brewery. We are at the heart of the Flagler Arts and Technology and Village area. My name is Maxence Stoitier. I'm the Director of Marketing as well as the events guru on the facility. Like I mentioned, we have opened our doors to the city of Fort Lauderdale. We are grateful. Our vision has stayed the same through and through COVID. We have a 24,000 square foot facility. With that has given us ample amount of space to provide Fort Lauderdale a culinary experience. As Gabe started to mention, we provide those dilettantes, those with a palate for adventure, a space to experience and enjoy something truly unique. I'll give you guys a little walk tour of what we have. Like I mentioned, we have a 24,000 square feet of space to be able to play, cultivate, create, and enjoy. We've got 12 different food kiosks. You'll actually see in your handouts, it has a list of all the different kiosks and food options that we provide. We've got beautiful, authentic Argentinian empanadas from the Empanada Bodega. We've got our Chop Shop. Chop Shop is going to be cooked and uncooked meat provisions. We also have a South African flair in there. We have a biltong, which is a very specific type of jerky. We've got kasai and kori. Kasai and kori is going to be our ice cream delicacies. It's essentially dessert and a show. Now, these kiosks that we have on our property are actually very, very well-established brands, Tri-County in the Palm Beach, Delray, Boca area, as well as the Miami area. Steven DePuzzo, who is the owner of the facility, has opened his doors to, like I said, very established brands. We've brought that influence from the northern county as well as southern county and brought that experience to Fort Lauderdale, to the 954. We've got Nellie's, which is our southern kitchen, our southern charm for you. Best fried chicken in town. We've got I went to school at Florida State in Tallahassee, and we had a honey butter chicken biscuit that I told the chef we just got to put on the menu. Absolutely delicious. We have Sembazuru. Sembazuru is going to be authentic Japanese with your ramens and gyozas. We've got a beautiful speakeasy. So I will say that Sistrunk Marketplace is actually phase 1 of 3. Phase 1 is the marketplace. Phase 2 is our second warehouse, which is adjacent to us. It's another 20,000 square foot facility. We actually have a distillery there, Shady Distillery. We've changed production over from your vodkas, gins, and bourbons over to sanitizer. This is our speakeasy where we will be hosting distillery classes, mixology 101, a little bit of flair. Some of the unique precautions that we've done during COVID have really allowed us to flourish by opening our doors. Once again, trial and through, our vision has stayed the same opening up our doors. We really wanted Fort Lauderdale an experience, a culinary experience. So you'll notice that all of our kiosks actually provide a different flavor for the palates. You will notice on our tabletops, we are strictly a reservation required facility. Why? This allows our facility to have safe numbers, keeps our employees safe and the patrons that come and visit. That way we can maximize and understand exactly how many people are coming through our doors. We have a capacity of about 565 in the building. We have about 200 seats in the restaurant. So even at full capacity in seats in-house, we're less than that 50% mark, which is required by CDC. You will notice on every single table that we have a QR code. That QR code is unique to that table. All the food and all the drinks gets run to your table. This allows our facility to minimize the amount of flow, amount of traffic that's on our main floor, and allow the food and drinks to be delivered to you. You will also notice on each table that we have our Shady Distillery. This is our Shady, our vodka distillery is actually making sanitizer. All of our tables have the QR code as well as sanitizer available. These are some of the unique things that we've added on, obviously post-COVID and moving forward to keep our guests and our patrons safe. We've also included, see if you can see behind me, we've got wash stations that are centrally located. There's trash receptacles. Cleaning stations, like I said, centrally located to allow people to wash their hands through and through, before, after, and during. Bronte is going to be our coffee shop. So we're serving breakfast, lunch, dinner, late night sweets, as well as we have a full cocktail bar. We have Poke OG. Poke OG is going to be Hawaiian poke bowls. Moving along, we've got Nita Pita. It's going to be a Mediterranean, shawarma, falafel. Fuoco is going to be our pizza station. They've got a beautiful style, Roman style pizza. Also within our facility, we have Kaufner Brewery. Kaufner is going to be a German style where they have the Pilsners and ales and lagers for you, German style beers. We've got Awesome, our creperie station. This is going to be your savory and sweet crepes. Last but not least, this is my favorite stop. This is our taco truck. Now, Fort Lauderdale, the big foodies here are all about their tacos and tequila. It's like the hottest thing right now. And we've got our beautiful taco truck. So all in all, we've opened our doors now for the last 3 weeks. And we are really grateful to have such a great feedback from everybody. We've had reservations of over 800 to 1,000 per day. Right now, currently, we're opening our doors Thursday through Sunday. Thursday evenings, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're open breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We've had just great feedback from the community, how we can increase and improve. We're adding more bike-friendly options as well for those in the neighboring area to come and visit. We are about 5 minutes away from the Brightline station. Fat Village, for those of you that aren't familiar, Fat Village is the new midtown area in Fort Lauderdale. So Fort Lauderdale has its downtown and now has its progressive midtown area where we have a lot of the local artists and local community that are starting to flourish and blossom. You'll notice in our middle photo of Sistrunk Marketplace, our welcome sign, we have a mural as well that we've activated on the exterior part of the building. We are a big supporter of the local arts here. We have activations that will bolster and support. We have a gallery here. We have our Sistrunk Collective, in addition to our food. Sorry, I'm jumping a little bit ahead of myself. In addition to our food options, we also have activations as well as immersive programming. So we have our Sistrunk Collective. It's a beautiful 28 vendor mall. It's a shopping mall experience where we have our artisanal crafts, jewelry, clothing that we have open now to the public. We have our brewery, which makes beers, as well as our distillery that makes vodkas, gins, and sanitizer. We have our DJ Academy School, Wired Sound Academy, which those that are coming to visit can do and play a little wiki, a little music programming. What else do we have here? The sky is really the limit. We have music every night of the week, Thursday through Sunday. We're really here to create the culture, keep the culture alive, and like I said, more than grateful to have opened our doors and just to keep the momentum going. So
the only thing that you don't have yet is a place to sleep. So folks, you do have to stay at the Hyatt Centric or the Dalmar, but you're not too far from the marketplace, from either one of those. Thank you so much, Maxence. And I've had the privilege of being to the Sistrunk Marketplace a couple times now, and everybody arrives with their masks, everybody keeps their distance, everybody gets seated promptly, you order from the QR code, no issues, the food is brought to you. So they have a system that is really working. You feel almost no difference. Of course, there's some little changes here and there, but it's definitely a worthwhile experience, because again, it's not just about the food. It's the Sistrunk Marketplace and everybody that's participated today. You'll see that everyone, you get to enjoy the experience, but you get to see beauty too, whether natural beauty or something man-made. So thank you so much, Maxence, and we'll bring you back in a few minutes. You all know this, but it's worth reminding you that we are in the season of deals. We keep hearing, from other organizations that some people are planning for travel. There's some people are planning to travel in the last 3 months of the year. So some folks are out there, they want to get out. They want to drive. They want to see some other areas. Our season of deals just got extended. It was supposed to end in September. So a lot of deals went from September to the end of October, so keep that in mind. There's hotel deals, attractions deals, restaurant deals, spa deals. So your clients, you don't have to fill out any forms. You just by coming during those dates, you can get and you can take advantage, or your clients can take advantage of some amazing things. So if you go to sunny.org/deals, sunny.org/deals or Lauderdale, they all take you to this page dedicated to that. It's a time that we have all used to improve ourselves, to keep educating ourselves, to keep ourselves growing. We are no exception. Please remember, you can go to sunny.org/travel-trade, sunny.org/travel-trade, and there you'll find our Travel Agent Academy. You can become a Sunny specialist. So, if you have time, do that. And also on our page on sunny.org, we created a program to make Sunny specialists of our children. So yourselves, your kids, if you have children, or your clients' children, they want to keep them engaged, occupied, doing other things, not just school work. We created a curriculum that involves some subjects from school, chemistry, geography, civics, but in a frame of Greater Fort Lauderdale. So they'll learn about a little bit about our history and about our geography and about our business and our government. So it does teach things that are universal, but with a little bit of a layer of Greater Fort Lauderdale added to it. Folks, as Tracy said, we have been picked up for another season, so hooray for us. That will begin in October. October 8th is the next episode, or first episode of season 2. And it'll be for travel ideas for couples. So couples travel, October 8th, coming up. If you want to see any of the past episodes, this one will be posted there. Also, sunny.org. You're here at this before, but sunny.org/travel-trade, and there you'll find our virtual webinar series. So sunny.org/travel-trade, all kinds of information for the travel trade for you who are diligently working with us to get people traveling. So with that, I'll pass it over to Tracy again to take us to the end. Remember to follow us in everything Leisure Lauderdale, Facebook, Instagram, and Tracy, take it away.
Thank you, Gabe. So earlier, Gabe mentioned that our cases here in Greater Fort Lauderdale are declining, and I'd like to suggest it's partly due to our local businesses participating in this Safe and Clean pledge that Visit Lauderdale has initiated. You'll see a little poster here on the page. By doing so, all these businesses that take this pledge, they have agreed to follow the CDC cleaning protocols, including wearing masks, providing hand sanitizer, practicing social distancing, training staff, which is probably one of the most important part of the protocols, and working towards the contactless payment. And I think you've seen today from our presenters and our industry here that they all are practicing this. So you'll see these signs throughout the community, and you'll find a listing of all these businesses that are participating, and it's businesses beyond just our hospitality partners. You can find that list on our sunny.org. And I believe now, Gabe, we're going to take some Q&A.
Yes.
That's right. If we could bring everybody back up, and we'll go through some
All right. Let's
quickly
see.
because we're running out of time, right?
Yep, and then we've got 3 trivia questions for 3 prizes. So I have a question here for Priscilla. Let's see, iPads work or Samsung tablets in the room? Do we have Priscilla here still?
Yep, right here, sorry.
Hi. Did you hear about iPads or Samsungs in your room?
The iPads are actually installed already in the rooms.
Okay, they're installed. All right. So, but somebody could bring their Samsung tablet and work fine from the room.
Oh, absolutely, yes. But each room, both Dalmar and Element rooms, all have tablets already installed.
Awesome. Okay, we've got a question here for Gator Tim. Can you review your pricing again for your regular tours and maybe your evening tours as well?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. I know last time it wasn't working. Yeah, so it's $22.95, which is our general admission tour. Basically, that's a 30-minute tour on an airboat, and that also includes admission to our animal exhibits, and of course, time to just spend leisurely hanging around the park. It's half of that. I don't remember the exact number off the top of my head, but it's half. It's about $10, $11 for kids, and 3 and under is free. We also offer completely free tours for all military and first responders, and 15% off with their accompanying family members. We have our nighttime tour, our Gator Nights tour. That is an hour-long tour. So it's a little more, I think it's 40 and 20. So 40 for adults, 20 for kids. And then our private tours are priced basically according to how many people are in your party. Our standard for up to 4 people is $302.50. That's tax, tag, title, everything out the door. And that's an hour, just you and the captain on the boat. We go out quite a bit further than our normal 30-minute tour, and you get a better chance of seeing some wildlife and just spending some time out in the sunshine.
Awesome. Very good. Thank you, Tim.
No problem.
All right. And Catherine, do you have rooms with kitchens?
No, we do not have rooms with kitchens. We
Okay.
have, in all of our rooms, we have refrigerators and we do have coffee makers.
Okay, perfect. Very good. And all right, I think that answers all of the questions here. But we will send out follow-up emails for all of you if you do have any other questions that come up after. So now let's get off to our prizes. Is everybody ready? We've got 3 prizes here. We're going to start off with you, Catherine, since we have you right here. Her question today is, everybody ready? Please put your answer into the questions. So if we're going to ask the question, and the first to answer in the questions tab here will be the winner. All right, so get ready, hands on your keyboard. So at Hyatt Centric Las Olas, it is located in a mixed-use property, which is known as what? This is a tricky one. Let's see. All right, very good. Cinnamon.
Fast.
Very good. The tallest building in Fort Lauderdale.
That is correct.
Congratulations, Cinnamon. Yeah. All right, Cinnamon, we will connect you with Catherine. You're going to win a one-night stay with breakfast for 2 at the Hyatt Centric Las Olas. Congratulations. All right, the next one, Gator Tim. Let's see. What days of the week are the Gator Nights? The Gator Night tours, what days of the week? Let's see. Oh, Gabe, can I hear you? Let's see.
Yeah,
Gabe.
Cecilia Russell, Wednesday and Saturday. Right away, she got it.
Very good. Awesome. She was too quick for me to see that. Cecilia Russell.
But good job. A lot of people got it right. This is good. Very good. They were paying attention.
All right, Cecilia, you won 4 tickets valued at $100 over to the park at Sawgrass Recreation Park. And the last but not least, we have Priscilla over at the Dalmar. She is got a trivia question for a one-night stay at the Dalmar. So what is the name of the rooftop restaurant at Dalmar? All right, there we go. Joanne, I think she's been on here before.
I think so too.
She likes to learn about Greater Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. Congratulations, Joanne.
Sparrow
you have won.
Answer. That's right.
Yes, Sparrow Rooftop. Excellent. And that is located on what floor? Anybody know? What floor is that one on? 25th, Eddie. Good job. Love it. We got a lot. They're paying attention. Good job. And that is it. We will connect all of the winners to the hotels and to the attractions to get their prizes redeemed. And we'll send them to you in the mail.
That's right. You will also get a recording of the webinar. It'll be posted on our website. If you remember, I don't know if you mentioned it, but it's sunny.org/travel-trade. And then also on our YouTube channel. See you for season 2.
Thank you very much.
See you in October.
Appreciate everybody. Take care.
Thank you, partners. Thank you so much.